Hey folks, Juan Restrepo here, president of the Florida Real Estate Investors Association, bringing you another edition of The Fan, the FLREIA Action News. And what's going on? News galore. Tiger's back, Nicolas Cage in foreclosure, and Don King owes $1 million. What's going on? Well, let's see what's going on. The Daily Business Review is reporting no foreclosure allowed without a note. That's right. We've seen lenders that go to take you to foreclosure, and now a couple here in Dade County is suing the bank, countersuing, and saying, hey, you can't produce a note. So what's happening is now they are possibly going to get their note, their home free and clear, $535,000 to that tune. Not bad. It's a little bit more intricate than just the overview I'm giving you here, but this is happening. So for those lenders that are out there trying to file foreclosure, if you've got proof, then you've got no problems. But lawyers are saying that they're going to start seeing a lot more of this as homeowners are starting to contest the foreclosures. All right, what else is going on? Condos, they get a lift by a couple of bills that are going through legislation right now through the state. Developer liabilities not to be passed on to investors. What am I talking about? If you're an investor that buys bulk condos, well, you could not have to bear the burden of a developer, as current state law requires you to do so. If you buy, I think, 11 or more condos in one building, you are now considered a developer, and so any problems with the structure or anything like that, you could be held liable for it. Now, this law could take that away. Also, another law that's going to pass, deadline for condo buildings to install fire sprinkler systems is being extended. So why is this all good? Well, it allows times for some of these investors that are coming in buying condos that have been sitting for a while to now create some cash flow and then have the capital they need to make the capital improvements. All right, mortgages. They break the 5% mark. They've been hovering around the 4.5% mark for a while. They just broke the 5% mark as of last week. And so this could possibly stall some sales. This is now people are starting to think, if I can't afford it now. Now, I know some of us back in the 80s saw interest rates in the 10%, so 6%, 5% is a steal. But now a lot of people gotten used to the 4.5%, and so don't understand that, hey, this is a different story. And with that, loan applications have dropped by 11% as reported by the Mortgage Bankers Association. So they're seeing a decrease in loan apps. All right. Hey, don't forget, the federal tax credit expires at the end of the month. For those of you looking to purchase a home or sell a home to a buyer looking to take advantage of this tax credit, the $8,000 federal tax credit, it ends the end of the month. Make sure that you are under contract by April 30th and that you close by June 30th. If you do not, you do not qualify. Will this get extended? There hasn't been any talk of it. We haven't seen any news about that. So this could be the end of that tax credit. They're seeing, with the mortgages going back up, they're seeing that the economy is stirring and things are getting better. So we'll see. It doesn't look like they'll come on out with the extension of that credit. All right, and Don King, yes. Don King, if you've been by Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard and you've seen the large high-rise building with all that property, he owns it. Been trying to sell it for a few years. He was under contract. One company decided to get back out of it after the due diligence period. They had $1 million deposit that Don King decided they didn't do due process to get out of it, so now he's trying to keep it. Well, judges decided you owe it back, and then I think he was going after another $500,000 in damages. That's not going to happen either for either side. All right, Wall Street Journal. They're reporting Nicolas Cage lost his home in foreclosure. That's right, $35 million home. Just a little drop in the bucket there. Unable to sell it, so he lost it. So they're starting to see an increase. The Wall Street Journal had Realty Track do a special report, and that yes, they're expecting a sharp increase in foreclosures on loans with homes over $5 million. So that's going to be they're joining the back of the rest of the group here. All right, and that's it for news. Like I said, also Tiger Woods is back. We saw him; he played in the Masters, did pretty good, and wasn't heckled too bad. So we'll see how he does. All right, what's going on at the FLREIA? Well, on the 15th is our monthly meeting that evening, the Taste of Technology. Have a lot of great information about social media, some internet technology that you can use to help your business grow. So we'll be discussing those. Also, don't forget, on April 15th in the morning at 7:30 a.m., we'll be holding God's Property. Normally, we used to come together. Now we're doing a webinar. So check out the links on your email and also on the homepage to click on for that. And then on April 21st, we have a tax strategy webinar with tax expert and real estate investor Al Aiello. So great tax strategies. That's on April 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And then on May 14th, cash flow experience, not the cash flow experience, the cash flow game. We'll be getting together again and see who's going to win our $100 cash prize this time. Nancy Williams was our great winner last month, and we'll see who can pull it off this month. And another tidbit of information sent to me by Greg Bales this morning. Possibly we will have to have a license to sell our own properties. What do you say that? You might have to go through the EPA and get a license to sell your property on energy efficiency. This is part of the bill that got passed here recently. If you look under H.R. 2454, Title II, Subtitle A, I'm currently doing some research. I'm not reporting too much on it, but pretty much the skinny of it is that we will have to have our homes energy efficient in order to be able to sell it, and it'll have to be approved by the EPA. So, good or bad, not great news off the bat, but I'm sure we'll find the silver lining in that news. All right, that is it for this week. We thank you for tuning in again to The Fan. So make sure you're a fan of The Fan and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. All right, we'll give you the links. You should probably see the links right now. Hey, and don't forget, check out Frank McKinney's Caring House Project Foundation. They're still doing some work over there in Haiti, so providing food and providing shelter. So check out their link here and just make a small donation, $10, $80, $90 to buy some shelter, for temporary shelter for a lot of people as Haiti's getting ready for their rainy season. All right, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless.